Hello. So for this workout, all you need is a yoga strap or like the tie from your bathrobe. If you have a resistance band, that would work too, but really something not stretchy would be ideal. Okay, so let's warm up by coming onto hands and knees. Hands and knees, spread your fingers, and then just start to breathe here as you do some cat-cow. So inhaling as you drop your belly, exhaling as you round your spine. You can maybe set an intention for yourself. For a few more breaths there, and you can kind of even move your hips around a little bit if that feels good. Inhaling as you drop your belly. Exhaling as you round your spine. Let's do maybe one more like that. Last one, big breath in. Big breath out, draw your ribs towards your pelvis. Okay, and then from hands and knees, curl your toes under, lift your knees up. Let's just take a brief down dog. Bend your knees as much as you would like. Now listen carefully, walk your feet towards your hands. You can bend your knees to do this. You can stay here, you can lift the heels, and then walk your feet back into a plank or plank on your knees. Okay, so we're doing little inchworms, bending the knees. You can come up on your fingertips. You can bend your knees as much as you need to and then walk back to plank. Walking feet in so your shoulders come over your wrists. Loads your core. We're going here for another 20 seconds. So there's a version of this for everyone. So knees can be bent. You can walk back to a knee plank. But I'm starting to get warm already just doing this. And to make it harder, you put less weight in your feet, more in your hands. This is our last one. Walk back to plank, come high on your fingertips, step your right foot up to your right thumb, lift your chest, look forward, and then step your right foot back, step your left foot forward, chest up. And let's do that again. Switch sides, right foot forward. This time reach your left arm up, look up. Fingertips to floor, switch sides, right foot back, left foot up, left arm up, look up. Fingertips down. Let's do that one more time. Right foot forward, reach up, look up, only if it feels okay in your neck. And switch sides, left foot up, reach up, look up. Good, this time we're gonna switch legs again. Right foot forward, push into your feet, breathe, bring your whole upper body up. You can bend the back knee. Now spring off your back foot and switch legs. Right foot goes forward. Do that one more time on each side. So you're practicing finding your balance here. We're not doing a lot of low body today, but we'll do a little bit. All right, we're gonna start our first exercise. Come down onto the floor so you can squat all the way down. Come onto your back, palms on floor, back of head on floor, legs up. Knees can be bent, tone your low belly. I want you just to curl your pelvis up off the floor. So it's not a big swing. You can use a little bit of momentum, but mostly you're controlling up and down. You can push into your hands, which will work your triceps. Do one more. And then we're turning it over, coming into plank. All right, so we have come on into plank. You can be on palms or forearms. I like forearms. Forearms is more challenging for the core because your lever is shorter. Toning your belly. If you can see your belly, that's even better because you can see what's going on. There shouldn't be a bulging out. You should be breathing and drawing in, which should make it really hard. So we have 2 complexes, each with 5 exercises today. And we're gonna work for 30 seconds. And we're gonna work for 30 seconds and rest for up to 15. Come onto your right side for side plank on your right elbow. You can be on knees. You can have one leg straight, or you can have one foot in front of the other. But if you can see yourself in the camera, I want you to look at your alignment. Push down into your right elbow. Try to stack your left shoulder over your right shoulder your left rib cage over your right rib cage, your left pelvis over your right pelvis. So that will usually involve some kind of rotating in your torso, and it will make you feel your obliques a lot more. Breathing here, you have 6 seconds, and then we're gonna switch sides. Just kidding, come onto your back. We'll do the second side the next time. Come onto your back, feet on the floor like you're gonna do bridge. Put your fingertips on your pelvis. Have the back of your pelvis on the floor. Push into your feet, lift your hips up, okay? So elbows are on the floor. You wanna make it harder, lift your elbows off the floor, but listen to this. Keep your pelvis level and lift your right foot an inch. So you lift your right foot, your right hip will wanna drop. Fight to keep it back up, and then switch sides. Right foot down, keep your hips level, lift your left foot. Fight to keep your hips level. Do that 1 or 2 more times on each side. You have 5 seconds-ish. Should be freaking hard. Last one, even it out. You have 15 seconds to switch what you're doing. Roll onto your side, come up to stand, have your feet together. Unless for some reason that doesn't feel good, have your feet further apart. Sit down into a chair, bend your elbows a lot, interlace your hands behind your back. Draw your front ribs in. Okay, you can stay here or straighten your arms any amount. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Here's the challenge. Keep your arms and hands this close together, but release the interlace. Oh, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Fight to get your hands back together. Sit lower in your chair, like parallel to the floor. Last one. Whew, good, and rest. We're gonna do that again in about 10 seconds. So you're gonna come back onto your back. Legs up, knees can be bent, palms are on floor. Breathe as you exhale, tone your low belly. Maybe just your sacrum comes off the floor, or maybe you can control and lift your whole pelvis up. Push into your palms. This will work your triceps as well, but you're trying to use no momentum. I can barely talk while I'm doing a rep. Relax your neck on the floor. You got 6 seconds. Belly in. Last one. Ooh. Roll it over into plank. Plank on knees or toes. I like plank on elbows. I took my shirt off because I'm warm, but also because I like to be able to see my belly, so I can see that I need to draw my abdomen in more. Level out my hips. Draw your low belly in. Push the floor away with your elbows and point the top of your head forward. You have 19 seconds. I'm going to repeat that. Reach the top of your head forward. Push down into your elbows. Even out your hips. You have 5. Draw the front of your ribs in. And now we're going to come into side plank on your opposite side. Left side, left elbow under left shoulder. You have options. Knees, feet one in front of the other. Maybe feet stacked if you're feeling really confident. Hips up. Right hand can be on right hip, or you can reach right arm over right shoulder. If you can see yourself, check it out. Rotate your bottom, your left side ribs more to face me. Get as long on your left side as you are on your right side. Oh, and then again, take that right shoulder back to stack your right rib cage over your left rib cage. Right hip over left hip. Front ribs in, last breath. Woo! Come onto your back. Bridge position. Hands on front of hips, elbows up or down. Breathe as you lift your hips up. Okay, bring them even. Now lift your right foot. Oh, even just relaxing, my right hip drops. Fight to get your right hip as high as your left and switch sides. You're not lifting the left knee a lot, or the lifted foot, like literally just an inch. Oh, and down. So you're switching sides, hovering a foot, fighting to keep your pelvis level. Trina Altman calls this the pelvic sobriety test. Testing the sobriety of your pelvis. Last one. And come on to stand up into our chair position. Feet together or a little apart if that feels better. Take your butt back. Front ribs in. Bend your elbows. Interlace your fingers. Straighten your arms without arching your back. Keep your hands and arms this close together. Release the clasp. Fight to bring your palms together. So this is one of the ways we incorporate upper back work without equipment. Sit much lower in your squat, like you're more like you're skiing. Lift the pinky parts of your hands up, pinky sides up. Sit lower, shoulder blades together, palms together, elbows together. Take a breath. Whew, and stand up. First complex done. Second complex starts in about 10 seconds. Get a quick drink, then we're coming to push-ups. You can do your push-up with the wall, your couch, or on your knees, but we're going here for 30 seconds. Perfect push-up. As soon as your form falters, you need to modify. Ten seconds. Front ribs in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I just have to reset our timer here. We're standing up and doing a curtsy lunge. We'll do one side and then the other. So step right foot behind left. You can just step together. We're going to do the same side. Keep going to the same side. Or to make it harder, you can draw that knee up and balance it. You want to make it harder? Add a hop on your left foot. Power it up. This is another way you can level up without equipment, or wait, 6 seconds. Breathing for 5. Last one. We're coming into jacks now. Your jacks can look like this, or they can be all out. Let's go now. Got about 35 seconds. Shoulder blades are still down and together. We're breathing. It's a good day. If you want to level it up a little bit, you can make it a squat jack. If this doesn't feel good on your neck, you can do steel arms, which I actually prefer. 6. Yeah. 2. And 1. Grab your strap. Come to kneel on your mat. High kneeling position. Ribs over pelvis. Okay, hold either end of the strap. You gotta create tension. So right now, rip the strap apart, right and left. Rip the strap apart, right and left without moving your hands. Ribs in. Keep pulling right and left as you bend your elbows behind your head. My arms are already shaking. I can only go to about here and then press the strap back up. You're creating your own resistance. Armpits are closed. Bend your elbows towards your head. Pull the strap right and left. Literally, my arms are shaking. And press it straight up. Do one more. And I'm breathing heavy. Strap towards your head. Oh, push it straight up. Put it down. Either walking lunges. No, we'll all do walking lunges. Walking lunges. So whatever space you have, walk it out. I'm gonna only hit 3, and then I'm gonna turn around. So it doesn't matter how much space you have. Trying to keep your upper body upright. Skull over rib cage over pelvis. You have 10 seconds. 8. And then we're going back to the top of this complex, which was our push-ups. Okay, push-ups, let's go. Last time. If you need more rest than this, take it. I'm just going because I know this is the most effective way to incur afterburn, is by taking as little rest as possible between exercises, which is another benefit of body weight work, because there's no screwing around with equipment. Breathing here, 15 seconds. Perfect push-ups. I'm slowing down for sure. 10. Push the floor away from you. 5. Last one. stand up, curtsy. Now left leg goes behind. Take a breath. When you're ready, start it. Left leg goes behind. You either step, knee up, or hop it. And go. 30 seconds here. You are stronger than you think. You have more juice in you than you know. You can do hard things. 12 seconds. 10. 5. 3. Woo! Jacks. I'm gonna get a drink. You have 10 seconds before we start our jacks, or you can just go right into it. 6. Jack of choice, and go. You wanna level it up, squat. You wanna level it down, step it. Core is on, you're breathing. 10 seconds. 6. Let's go. This is our last little bit of cardio till our finisher. Stop, grab your strap, come to kneeling again. I'll show you this time from the other side. Kneeling or high kneeling. You could do this standing, but kneeling takes out some variables. Hands a little wider than your shoulders, arms straight, wrists straight. Take your arms as overhead as you can. Rip the freaking band apart, and then bend your elbows towards your hair as you reach your elbows forward, and then press back up. Keep the resistance or you will not feel it. Rip the strap right and left as you bend your elbows towards your head. My arms are shaking. 8 seconds, press it up. We're fighting to keep our elbows over our shoulders, but if you have tight shoulders like me, it won't happen. Last one. Oh man, okay. Done with the strap till we stretch. Walking lunges. Take 8 seconds rest or start now. Walking through your space. Breathing. My heart rate is up there. It's like 145, 150. So yours should be as well. Alternating legs. You got 15 seconds. The whole of that front foot is on the floor. You're going down like an elevator, not forward like, I don't know, something that goes forward. 3, 2, and 1. That's both complexes done, and we're done pretty early. Okay, we're gonna do a finisher. So take a good rest here. Walk it out. I'm gonna stop the timer because now we're not using the timer. Okay, get some water. Take a good rest, I'll tell you what's happening. We're gonna do a finisher. That is 5 burpees. So you do 5 burpees on your own. 20 high knees, like so, or running. 5 plank jacks, stepping out, knees out, or like this, but no bounce. And 20 mountain climbers, knee to elbow, or running it. So you're doing that at your own pace. I'll call it out. If you're done before us, do it twice, or go as far as you can, okay? So take a big breath. So we're gonna do this and then we'll stretch. Okay. 5 burpees, 20 high knees, 5 plank jacks. Are you guys ready? Yes, okay, good. Go at your own pace. 5 burpees, 20 high knees. Count them yourself. Five burpees, 20 high knees. Right and left is 1. Breathe. 20 high knees, 5 plank jacks when you're done. And 20 mountain climbers when you're done that. 5 plank jacks, 20 mountain climbers. Right and left is 1. If you're done early, do it again. 20 mountain climbers. Yes. Rest if you need it. And drink water when you're done. Woo! I'm gonna do a few more. I'm gonna do a few more burpees, and then I think I'll be done. But you could do that finisher as many times as you want. And when you're done, drink water, and then we're gonna stretch it out. I'm gonna go for another 20 high knees, and then I'm gonna be done. If you're done, be done. Finish up what you're on. Walk it out, get some water, take your shoes off, and we'll stretch it out. If your heart rate's high like mine, maybe walk for a minute. Okay, come onto your stomach. Lie on your stomach. Keep your chin up, face up, place your palms by your ribs, roll your shoulders back, bend your elbows. Inhale, lift up. Breathing. You can push a little more into your hands to stretch out your belly, but keep your elbows somewhat bent, hug them in, lift your low belly up, stretch out front of body there, still squeezing shoulder blades together. And then roll on down, come onto your left elbow, similar to side plank, but not, because your hips are gonna be on the floor, and you're actually gonna stretch out some of the muscles we worked in side plank. So kind of find this side lying reclining position, and then rather than holding yourself up like I would normally tell you, let your shoulders slide towards your ear and let your ribs fall towards the floor. Do whatever you want with your legs. You can play with leaning a little more forward, leaning a little bit more back, placement of your elbow. But I want you to relax and breathe into your left side there. You can even actually, straightening the bottom leg brings the stretch all the way down to my hip there. You can put your right foot on the floor behind you. You can bend your right knee. It's really up to you. I just want you to feel some good side stretch. And then start to consciously slow down your breath. So breathing into right side. And let your left ear drop towards your left shoulder. Take one more breath. And then listen carefully. If you haven't already, you're gonna straighten your bottom leg. You're gonna bend your top knee, bring it to the floor in front of your body. Slide your bottom arm towards me out in front of you. Bring your upper back to the floor. Open your opposite arm out to the other side. We're coming into a twist. And then roll back onto your same side and spin onto your other side. So we'll stretch the side first and then come into the twist. So you're up on elbow, but then let your right shoulder slide towards your right ear. You can even drop your right ear and really think about dropping your right side ribs. You can play with the placement of your right elbow. You can play with rolling your pelvis forward and back. And you're breathing here, and everyone will feel this in a slightly different place. You might feel it in your chest. You might feel it in your armpit, your ribs there, your side waist, or your hip. You're slowing down your breath. And then we're going to transition into the twist. So reach your bottom arm out forward, open your opposite arm to the opposite way, bend your top knee. It can be dangling. You can hold it over with your right hand if you'd like. And then just fall into the shape and slow your breath. And then roll all the way onto your side. Push yourself up. Just come to sit on your bum for a moment. Or kneel, whatever feels good. And then interlace your fingers in front of you, round your spine, tuck your chin, reach your knuckles forward, actively squeeze your ribs towards your pubic bone like you're crunching. Reach your knuckles forward and feel that stretch there. And then breathe as you come up. Interlace your fingers behind you. Bend your elbows. Roll your shoulders back. And breathing here. Stretching out the chest. And then release. Bring your fingertips to the floor. Bring your feet to the floor. And then come into this kind of squat position. If your heels aren't on the floor, that's totally fine. And just rock back and forth a little bit, stretching out the plantar fascia. And then reach your bum to the ceiling. Drop your head. And then with knees bent, draw your belly in, slowly roll yourself up. Lift your face. And then take 2 big breaths here. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, release. Make room for miracles. Big breath in. And thank you.